Don't forget what happened to Ned Yost falling out of that tree stand. I mean, if you don't know, Ned Yost, he got a commercial endorsement deal out of it because he had a phone on him as he lays there with broken bones. Speaking the good doctor, the orthopedic guy is here. I believe he's practicing medicine already by handing us these towels we'll talk about in 1 second.
So Dr.
Genius.
Joseph S. Wilkes, orthopedist from OrthoAtlanta, is here with us right now.
But Ned Yost is literally shattered on the ground. Thank God he had reception out in the woods to call his wife. She didn't believe him at first. He said, no, I'm lying on the ground. I can't get any place.
Now, Dr. Wilkes, you're the professional here. Is that a bad sign when bones are shattered?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man,
really?
That's the worst.
Pretty close. How many bones breaking is actually a bad day? A lot of people have broken one.
So 1, 2 at the most would be pretty bad, but more than that, you're in trouble.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever watched the Evel Knievel on YouTube?
I have.
Okay. What does a man who's gone to medical school, who works in the orthopedic world, think of a man bouncing up and down at Caesar's Palace?
Evel Knievel, I think he had something like over 100 broken bones, several bones broken twice.
Yes.
And that means that you've got a drive inside of you that goes beyond self-preservation, because he could have died with several of those injuries.
Now,
and
me as a doctor, I'm thinking there's my summer home.
Right. Right. This is going to be good. The kids are going to be all set.
And my regular home's paid for. That's what I'm thinking.
What happened to the Evel Knievels of the world?
Dr. Joseph
we
S.
got a
Wilkes.
few of them out there on the birds.
So you are here actually keeping an eye on the players. How does this happen? How do you become involved with the BB&T Atlanta Open?
Well, we've been involved ever since this was an exhibition, back when Boris Becker and Jimmy Connors were here, and we were fortunate enough to get in with the group that started that, and it just evolved. That we were committed to it and made it happen for them from a medical standpoint, so they were willing to stay with us.
And it worked out, and it's also working out because it goes well beyond the professionals that we see here. You're talking about probably at OrthoAtlanta treating a ton of weekend warriors, especially in a town like this.
A ton.
What's the biggest injury that you see from the so-called weekend warriors?
So, the ACL injury or dislocated shoulder, probably the most severe.
We got a lot of parents listening now because I have kids who play soccer. Nick's son plays baseball. Is there anything truly preventative you can do? I love the coaches who do believe in a stretch. I'm not telling you that saves you, but it's probably better than the alternative of just saying, let's go, everybody go at full speed.
So one of my themes is get in shape to play sports, don't play sports to get in shape. And the better shape you're in, the better your muscles are at the right length by stretching. They have good tone in them, so they're protected. You practice so that you know the moves. Your body knows what's going to be happening during the competition, and it's able to adjust for that, and that protects your joints better. We know, the best example is the girls' sports, where they had 6 times the ACL injury that men did, and now it's down to about 1.5 or 2 times because of training programs to keep them from getting their knee in that position.
It's really interesting you say that. So I have a 13-year-old who's actually weight training now, and some people say, well, what does that mean? No, that's actually a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially when you're cutting soccer, tennis, sports like that. You want your musculature to be in place.
Got to get the muscles in shape. Absolutely.
Yep, Dr. Joseph S. Wilkes is here, OrthoAtlanta. You've got offices all over the city, do you not?
We've got 14 offices throughout the city, 39 positions. We employ 450 people in the Atlanta area. We've got a big operation.
So, listen, I've got a torn rotator cuff,
go.
and I've got a lipoma. You guys think you can, after this segment, do a quick surgery on me?
We can.
Okay. Maybe you could just cut the arm off. I don't know.
We got a training room. We got a table. We don't have any anesthesia. That's okay.
That's fine. I'll
bite
down on a rag.
We got bottles of vodka over there.
It'll be like 1865, Doc.
Yeah. By the way, what is with all this fancy anesthesia that you guys are into these days? What happened to the good old days of surgery? How often, when people find out who you are and what you do for a living, do you hear crap like that? What he just did to you, how often do you ask?
Doc, it hurts when I go like this. Do you say, then don't go like that?
It comes with the territory. And, I don't mind giving sidewalk advice. we try not to go overboard, get too specific, obviously, because you don't really know what's going on with them until you evaluate.
You tell them, we got 14 locations. Make an appointment.
Right. I don't want to get sued.
Make an appointment.
Give it a little while. If it doesn't sort out, come on in and let us take a look at it.
So what is it that you actually? By the way, thank you very much. This is very comfortable. This is ingenious. These
are the ice towels that Cindy and Kitchie made up because this tournament is so hot, and we were having so much problem with heat issues during the tournament that they developed these towels. These are large bath towels. They stretch them out, put ice in there, roll them up, and then tape them up, and they put them on the court. So the players are actually using them during the tournament in the changeover and the timeouts to cool themselves off.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
You should rent these in the stands. You'll make a fortune. Seriously, make enough for just $5. People will be gobbling these things up. And ice is pretty cheap.
Ice is pretty cheap. So the ATP now uses the same concept in all their heat-related tournaments.
Well, it works out for us. It's working out for everybody. Dr. Joseph S. Wilkes from Ortho Atlanta is here with us. And we talk about it in a joking fashion, but if you're going to get hydrated, if you know you're going to be playing out here, you can't just wake up and show up in the morning and start drinking water.
You can't just sit here and watch.
No, this is a process. You have to start that well in advance.
It does. Hydration is an ongoing process. And these high-level athletes, they know that. They stay hydrated almost all the time. They pay a lot of attention to their nutrition. They do training all the time, like we were talking about earlier, to keep the muscles in shape, because any injury at this level is a major injury because their time schedules are so compressed that they can't take time off and participate in that tournament.
We go with your body is your business. If your body's not working, you're just kicking away money. I do want to ask you real quick to finish up. I don't know how long you've been performing surgery. How many years?
35.
Okay. Knee injury 35 years ago, 19-year-old tennis player. Guy comes in and says, that's not good. We're going to have to cut on you. Compared to today?
It's dramatically different. My time in orthopedics has changed so dramatically, and we can get them back. I mean, ACL injury, we were doing an extra-articular. I trained with Dr. Andrews and was using his method, and it worked a lot of times, but was not as great as the intra-articular corrections that we're using now. The time scale for rehab was a year to a year and a half, whereas now we've got it to 4 to 6 months. It's dramatically changed.
Basically, listen, I'm going to 35 years ago, you told a guy, good luck. I don't know what your next career is, but good luck in your next career. Right? That's really what kind of happened.
It was a lot of times, unfortunately.
So
we're better at it than we used to be.
Yes, you are.
And you have a lot of people here representing Ortho Atlanta that are very good at what they do. Talk about the staff, how many people you have helping out with this tournament.
So there are 35. Come on, Cindy.
So, yes, we have...
Hi, Cindy.
Hi,
Cindy.
Hi. We have a rotation of about 10 of our physicians coming through. We have one athletic trainer. We have 5 physical therapists all rotating through. And then we work closely with the ATP physios. And they have 3 here on site, so we can keep them split between the training room and here.
Well taken care of, I believe, is what the athletes are.
And you can be well taken care of as well. 14 locations all around Metro Atlanta. Doc, thanks for coming by. Cindy, good to see you, and thanks for the gift.
Chris and Nick, thank you very much. Appreciate
I don't know if these are gifts. I think we're supposed to. I think these are props.
You can have them.
Nope, you can keep them.
What a day this turned out.
They're like us. Props.
Let's see. I got vodka. I got an ice towel. This is perfect.
Yep. Again,
when I get a headache, I could just put the ice towel on my head.
Good to see you. Dr. Joseph S. Wilkes, Ortho Atlanta, 14 locations around Metro Atlanta.
Train with Dr. Andrews. Don't think that one slipped by me.
Oh, yeah.
That man's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the biggest and best in the business.
I'm serious about the surgery. I'll drink some of that vodka, and he can just slice me right open.
Yeah. I don't know if they slice, actually. I don't know what he's got to do. Ask him if he's got some of them fancy instruments.
Here's my problem. I've never had a surgery.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. You know why? Because if I have a surgery, it's not even about the pain. You know what's going to happen. You know what I say about people being heavy?
Oh, that.
I'm going to blow up like a balloon. I'd rather be in pain.
Oh, you know what I thought it was really about you? I'm not kidding. What I thought about, I thought you were worried about the anesthesia.
Well,
all of a sudden, you're going to start speaking your truth.
Oh, yeah.
The
Absolutely.
stuff that could come out of you.
I've always loved you.
What? That's when the problems start. No, that's a big part as well. You're not my son. I'll scar Nico for life.
I want you to think about if you actually were, what is it, sodium pentothal?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Like the Bad B movies? Oh, yeah. I'm about to give you a shot, and you're going to tell me everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's true. How paranoid would you be?
I'm paranoid enough just thinking about it.
If I had sodium pentothal right now, I said, oh, yeah, come here, give me your arm.
Yeah.
And I stuck it in you.
Mm-hmm.
How much? I'm really asking.
Yeah.
Give me the under-over in minutes that your wife would be on the phone telling